terms of our democracy, I do think it's hanging by a thread. But we do have the opportunity to have a viable democracy in Canada if we could just help the rest of Canada to see what needs to be done. When I finish the round of town hall meetings in Saanich-Gulf Islands this September, within the next 2 weeks, because we're going to be prorogued until probably mid to late October, I'm just going to keep the town hall meetings going across Canada. So I'm going to be in Halifax and Moncton and Montreal, and sessions just like this, Calgary, Winnipeg, Whitehorse, I'm forgetting all the places we're going to, Ottawa, Toronto. One of the things that I want to try to share with all Canadians, and I think you all know this, but that what's strangling the life out of democracy is organized political parties and the power of organized political party leaders. The ability to tell a member of parliament, you vote the way I tell you to vote, you say what I tell you to say, keep your mouth shut. If you want to know where the numbers are, don't worry about it, I've got it handled. So the power of the Prime Minister's office is supplanting Parliament. The Prime Minister's office is running everything. And regardless of who the Prime Minister is in that office, that's wrong. So even and that's what worries me too, is that people can be for or against Mr. Harper's policies, but whoever replaces him will have those powers. And it worries me. I don't really think that Tom Mulcair or Justin Trudeau are going to go into their offices at Langenham Block, if they're the Prime Minister at the end of the next election, and say, oh my goodness me, I have too much power. I must divest myself of all this wonderful power that lets me make all the decisions, hire, fire, bully MPs, muzzle scientists, end programs I don't like. They don't have to go before the House of Commons to make major changes. And so if we can talk about what Westminster parliamentary democracy is supposed to be, then we can get it back. And one of the fundamental things that I hope, I can never do my job to everybody's satisfaction within the riding, but one of my goals is that I represent Saanich-Gulf Islands as my major priority, and my role politically for the Green Party is secondary. To me, it's well secondary. So my job, as I see it, is representing Saanich-Gulf Islands in Parliament, working for my constituents in my constituency office as hard as we can with a great, great team that works very hard. Janet Cram is here, she's on my constituency staff. We knock ourselves out as much as we can to help people who have problems. And then down the road, the third thing down is building a party, because it's much more important to have Canadians believe that their member of Parliament could actually represent them again. And also, a ton of members of Parliament feel the same way, but they're just not quite brave enough to stand up to their own leaders yet. But